Higher receipts at the grocery store have been felt all too common over the past few months as staple items like eggs have soared in price. The cost is finally starting to drop, and it may go further than you think. But as CHV 11's Ian Russell found out, the ups and downs in cost is something not everyone can afford.
At the Bramble Market, owner David Rice is winding down.
Everybody's been calling about the strawberries. They're so good.
Partly because of family and partly because of price.
One of the reasons we're closing is just keeping up with inflation or ever-changing prices.
High prices on the shelves, something we all can relate to. It's been a huge topic for months now, as prices on products at the store seem to be more than the last time you went. Maybe the face of that inflation spike, though, is eggs.
Egg prices, we'd see them at $8 a dozen at the big box stores.
Many would try to find cheaper prices at locally owned shops like Rice's. Only issue is he couldn't keep up with how quickly those prices change.
Keeping up with the rising and dropping cost of everything is pretty tough.
It's too late for Rice to change his plans, but there's good news for shoppers. We're finally starting to see things, eggs included, go down in price.
We've been seeing a downward trend for a while.
Bruce James is an economist and, like many, has been keeping a close eye on those prices. The cost of eggs is starting to drop, he says. That's the good news.
We'll see the price of eggs kind of come back down to fairly normal again because we've got that increase in supply right now.
Bad news is how long it's taken to get here.
The problem is that there's a downward trend in prices, but not as fast as we would like to see them.
Back at Bramble Market, Rice knows that all too well. He's happy to see prices drop, but wishes it could have stayed a little more steady.
Yeah, it's tough. And then folks come in, and they may be telling me how much cheaper it is at the big box store, but, obviously we can't compete with all that.
In Little Rock, Ian Russell, THV 11 News.
Other economists told us today to expect to see those prices stay a bit lower over the next few weeks.